This umbrella outlines the strategic roles of Shakarazi LLC, the USA government, and every relevant sector in implementing our innovation, the Constant Micro Power Electric Energy Device Systems, or CMPES for short. The umbrella covers 7 divisions, which are Shakarazi LLC, Master Agreement, US Government, US Banks and Financial Institute, US Oil Companies, all US car companies or manufacturers, all battery manufacturers, all generator manufacturers, all nuclear, gas, or coal plants, and all eligible manufacturers sectors, electricity and grid companies by city or state, and consumers. Shakarazi LLC. The leader in the study, innovation, counseling, delivery, and implementation of the Constant Micro Power Electric Energy Device Systems, Shakarazi LLC will develop its network performance through partnership with manufacturers of excellence to ensure the quality and delivery of CMEPESs. Shakarazi LLC will also work with the government to procure funds for manufacturers. With well-experienced employees, Shakarazi LLC will always maintain the standard of its product and services. As the sole inventor, Shakarazi LLC holds the master agreement to establish the terms and conditions for all future responsibilities between all parties involved. U.S. Government. The Constant Micro Power Electric Energy Device Systems, CMPES, is a national product that requires the Government Manufacturing Act before implementation. Congress's authorization of using the Defense Production Act, or DPA, to accelerate the production of clean energy technology and the full power of the federal procurement for clean energy manufacturing through a master supply agreement is essentially required to implement CMEPES. Since the government has recognized clean energy as a bright spot in the U.S. economy through cleaner air, scientific innovation, job creation, and a major manufacturing sector, makes the government an essential part of this umbrella. U.S. Banks and Financial Institute. The banks and financial institutes will participate in implementing the Constant Micro Power Electric Energy Device Systems, or CMPES, by facilitating capital mobilization, creating consortiums, and taking part in large-scale manufacturing to address financing gaps. The banks will remain innovative and open-minded as they will collaborate with the government, public sector, NGOs, non-governmental organizations, philanthropists, and others to develop public-private financing structures that will produce satisfactory returns. U.S. oil companies. The U.S. oil and gas companies have a definitive role in reducing carbon emissions as they remain the main center for generating emissions from fossil fuels. The involvement and investment of U.S. oil companies in the Constant Micro Power Electricity Energy Device Systems will ensure an undistributed supply of energy to the world, especially third world countries and transitioning into renewable energy. This will ensure the diversity of their business, generate more revenue, and remain relevant when the world finally transitions from fossil fuels. All U.S. car companies or manufacturers, all batteries manufacturers, all generator manufacturers, all nuclear or gas or coal plants, and all eligible manufacturer sectors. Renewable energy is the future of electric vehicles as the demand for environmentally conscious sustainable mobility rises. The car companies begin identifying and investing in the best technology options to enable a smooth transition into clean energy. Car companies, battery manufacturers, nuclear, gas, coal plants, and other eligible manufacturers will benefit from the implementation of the Constant Micro Power Electricity Energy Device Systems, as the device technology is sustainable enough to add transitioning to renewable energy while also enabling those manufacturers to remain in business, as the need for products like batteries, generators, gas, etc. will reduce significantly as the world works towards achieving a net zero emissions. Electricity and grid companies by city and state. Climate change-related extreme weather occurrences and the grid's susceptibility to cyber attacks have sparked worries about its dependability. Emissions from the production of electricity significantly fuel climate change. Hence, it's vital to move away from fossil fuel-based energy. Utilities are concerned that distributed generation, namely the net metering policy, endangers their continued existence. Regulations mandate that utilities purchase any extra power generated by solar users back at the full retail electricity rate under the net metering system, originally implemented by Minnesota in 1983. The transition into renewable energy and other challenges electric and grid companies face will significantly reduce their revenue. Integrating the Constant Micro Power Electricity Energy Device Systems will help the electric and grid companies' existence and generate revenue by implementing the device. Consumers. Every single consumer around the world is the major drive towards the innovation of the CMPES. Purposely to make our environmental cleaner, protect the climate, and protect human health, the device is ready and capable of aiding the transition into renewable energy. There are various benefits consumers will enjoy from the implementation of CMPES, which includes zero electricity and gas bills. With CMPES, there is no need to incur electricity and gas bills because the device can independently provide enough power needed for residential buildings and business operations. Also, the opportunity of net metering is opened as consumers will get to sell excess energy to the grid. Also, the credit generated from net metering can be applied to pay off the cost of CMPES to electrical companies and pay off other government plans per USA federal and state, such as property tax, Social Security, Medicare, or any other eligible government tax approval.